Good morning all of you. Hope all are doing well. So in the previous class, by using the properties on addition, we solved some problems in exercise 2.3. From there, continuation. After third main completed, the fourth main is asking us to find the value of x for each of the following statements becomes true. So four statements are given and the statements to be true, what's the x value we have to find. So observe here, the first one is given as 45 plus 37 is equals to x plus 45. Observe this 45 plus 37. So here also one more 45 you are getting. So what will be in x place? To be it is true by using commutative property and addition. By using commutative property on addition over whole numbers. We can say a plus b is equals to b plus a. That means 45 plus 37 is equals to 37 plus 45. Therefore, x is equals to, so in the place of x, 37. So by using the property of commutative under additions, on addition we can say the x, the missing one is 37. Coming to next one, the D problem. C and D you have to do as combo, and D 45 plus 19 kept in the bracket plus 140 is equals to x plus 19 plus 140. So that means clearly here three whole numbers are used. Three used A, B, C. So which property will support? Associative property. So if A, B, C are three whole numbers, then A plus B, A, B, C are any three whole numbers, then associative property tells us A plus B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. So by using associative property on addition, we can say 45 plus 19 plus 140 is equals to 41. 41 plus 19 plus 140 is equals to 41 plus 19 plus 140. Same as it is by using associative property. A plus B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. Here 45 plus 19 plus 41 plus 19 plus 140 is equals to 41 plus 19 plus 140. Now clearly what is the missing one? 41 plus 19 as it is plus 140 as it is equals to, here in its place 41 we are getting. So remaining as it is 19 plus 140. So therefore x is equals to 41. Remaining B and C have to do homework. Same by using suitable property you have to find the x value in the given state. And the next step, fifth main. Fifth main. Just asking us to say the name of the property in fifth main. State the property in each of the following. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Six statements are given here. So in each statement we have to tell the name of the property. That's all. First one is 37 plus 73 is equals to 73 plus 37. Reverse. A plus B is equals to B plus C. Name of the property is commutative property. Commutative property. Next, 37 plus 0 is equals to 37. Here 0 is the identity. So additive identical property. So if we know the properties, within seconds we can answer these are all by observing at a site. Next step. 37 plus 45 kept in the bracket plus 63 and is equals to 37 plus this time 45 plus 63 kept in bracket. So clearly associative property, that is A plus B plus C is equals to A plus B plus C. So name of the property here is associative property. So next remaining three, B, E, F. So by observing the statement, just write the name of the property. And also sixth main, just by reading the statement, you have to tell whether it is true or false. That one also homework to you. In fifth main and in sixth main. So all statements just you have to tell true or false. And the next properties on subtraction. So observe next properties of subtraction. We know properties of addition. So on properties of addition, under properties of addition, so closure property, commutative property, associative properties are true under addition. That means closure property is if A, B are any two, A, B, C are any three whole numbers, A plus B also C, A plus B is equals to C also whole number, then it is closure. A plus B equals to B plus C, reversing order, by addition, by reversing the order, also equal, then it is commutative property. Next, order of addition, irrespective of order of addition, the given three whole numbers, addition of given three whole numbers equal, if equal, then it is associative property. Once again, A, B are any two whole numbers, addition of those two also a whole number, then it is closure property. By reversing the order, A, B are any two whole numbers, A plus B equals to B plus A. By reversing the order, if we did the addition, then also it is equal. The name of the property is commutative. Irrespective of order, if you added any three whole numbers, that means first you add first two, then last one, or add first, last, second and third one, then the first one. However you add the order, then also the sum is same, then it is called associative property. These all properties are true under addition. Take example 2, 3, 5. First one, 2 plus 3 is equals to 8. So 2 and 3 are whole numbers. 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. 2 and 3 are whole numbers. Sum of those whole numbers also whole number we are getting. That means it is closure. And the next, irrespective of order, A plus B, that means 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, then 3 plus 2 also 5. True for commutative property. Next, associative. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equals to 2 plus 3 plus 5. So first term add the first two, that means 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. Here add the last two, 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. However you add, the result will be same. This is associative property. So we can say under addition, all these three, closure, commutative, associative are true. And what about subtraction? Same numbers, take example 2, 3, 5. So I took three whole numbers. You may take any three whole numbers. I will check for closure property. I will subtract the first two. So 2 minus 3. 2 and 3 are whole numbers. 2, 3 we added means we are getting again a whole number. So it is closure property. Now 2 and 3 are whole numbers. If we subtracted 2 and 3, then we are not getting whole number. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. It is an integer, not a whole number. So when we got again whole number, we are adding two whole numbers, we have to get whole number only. Then only it is closure. But we are not getting whole number. So it is not true. under subtraction. So closure property not true under subtraction. Next, commutative. Commutative means by reversing the order also the result should be same. Here in addition it is true. 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2. What about subtraction? 2 minus 3 means minus 1, but reversing the order. 3 minus 2 is 1. Both are not same. Minus 1 and 1. Both are differs. So again here also commutative property not true. Next, third one, associate. Irrespective of order. Here add the first two, then third one, or add the last two, then first one. However you add the result, you are getting same under addition. What about in subtraction? 2 plus 3, 2 minus 3 minus 1. First two I am subtracting, then after that the last one. How much it will be? 2 minus 3 means minus 1, minus 5 as it is. Minus 5 minus 1 is equals to minus 6. And now 2 minus 3 minus 5. Now last two I am subtracting, then after that from first one we will subtract the last result. That means 2 minus 3 minus 5 means minus 2. That means 2 minus half minus 2 means plus 2 is equals to 4. Minus 6 and 4 I am getting. Both are same? No. So under addition, all these properties are not true. By observing this example we can say. So under addition, commutative closure property is true. Under subtraction, closure property is not true. Under addition, commutative property is true. Under addition, commutative property is not true. Under addition, associative property is true. Under subtraction, associative property is not true. We have to remember the difference between under addition and under subtraction for three types of properties. The next exercise problems on subtraction.